You don't think Dan Hurley has these guys believing they have to have this? Like, I'm telling you.
I know he does. I know he
Right.
does. I know he does. But I just think the most desperate team is St. John.
We held off the end of the show because we wanted to give this guy his flowers, and he deserves it. Huge win, maybe the biggest win of Coach Steve Lutz's entire career. I don't know. We're going to ask him right now. Huge win over BYU. Lutz, where does this rank? This is a big one.
Well, Jeff, last time I checked, you're supposed to be all-knowing, and didn't we beat Iowa State last year, and they were 9 in the country?
You did.
So, I mean,
yes.
9 and 14,
All right.
right?
All right. Yeah,
So,
but I think
great
your
win for the
team is
program.
better. Your team is better this year. So I think it's more important because I think this year's team has a chance. Certainly, you're going to play in the postseason. We know that. Like, and can you go on a run here? Can you use this to go on a little bit of a run and get some momentum going forward? I mean, this was a huge win, and to me, what you guys did offensively against those guys tonight was really impressive.
Yeah, no, Jeff, I mean, I was joking, but the difference between last year and this year is obviously we're in a position to get to the NCAA tournament. Like last year, we were not. We beat Iowa State, which was fantastic, and the fans stormed the court. But this year, you actually have an opportunity, if you can stack up a few more quad one wins, to put yourself in that large berth. And so that's the biggest difference between this year and last year, in my opinion.
Speaking of quad ones, because I can put you on record saying you're going to hand the Wildcats the first loss. You're going to hand Jeff Goodman's Wildcats their first loss next year.
I'm not going on record saying that one.
No, I'm thinking. I can't do that. We don't need to,
I talked to Tommy a couple days ago.
Bulletin board material. They're good enough as is.
Yeah. Man, I talked to him the other day, and I was just like, golly, Tommy, you've got a good basketball team. But you know what? It's awesome. You get to go play. You come off of a win like this, and you get to go to Arizona, and you get to go play them on their home court when they're number one in the country. So this is what you do it for. Obviously, you were a great player. This is what you're wired for. This is what you should be built for. So let's go see what we can make happen.
Let me ask you about tonight's game. You go up big, and then they come on a monster run. Right before half. What'd you tell your guys at halftime?
Well, we needed to figure out what the heck we were going to do with that middle ball screen with AJ Devonsa. Right, that was my biggest thing. Because my man went to the rim a couple times, and I'm like, holy smokes, we've got to figure that out. That was the most important thing. And then secondly, I talked a lot about rebounding, and we did a much better job in the rebounding department in the second half. I think we were -7 at halftime, and we ended up tied for the game. So those were the two biggest keys. We didn't turn them over nearly as much in the second half. But we were very efficient with what we did offensively, and that was a huge key. And then limiting them to one shot really helped us.
Just jumping off of that last question, Coach, because I thought that was a great point. Talk a little bit just about how it changed, because I know Wright went out. I think he had 2 fouls in that first half, and they kind of moved to AJ on the ball. And I know I thought you guys did a really good job early on, making him get off of it in the mid post situations, throwing 2 at him, and just making his catches tough too. Just talk a little bit how it changed though once he got on the ball, and then he was the guy running the pick and roll.
Yeah, I mean, I've watched every one of their Big 12 games, and I've probably watched a couple others just along the way. Kevin's a good basketball coach. His staff does a good job, and I'd never really seen him do that very often, not with the punch screen down into the flat ball screen. And, we had good crowd tonight, and it was very, very loud. So it was hard for our guards and our bigs to execute our ball screen defense. And obviously they made us pay for that, that last 2 minutes of the half.
So Lutz, Anthony Roy went for 30 tonight. So, and Gottlieb, they got a big win in Green Bay. So big night for the Fighting Gottliebs, because my guess is every time Anthony has a big game, there's some sort of percentage, some sort of agreement there that Gottlieb gets a little bit extra kickback or something.
Let him tell it.
Yeah, man, I ain't going down that road, fellas. You can't lead me down that road. I'm going to leave that one alone. But you good try, Jeff. Good try.
No, but the kid's been great for you this year. He has been really, really good for you this year. And I think a lot of people He was hurt last season, didn't play a full year last year, and the transition for him, how long did it take for him to kind of get up to speed back playing at this level and doing what he's been doing? He was terrific tonight.
Yeah, I mean, Anthony's always been able to score the basketball, right? I mean, he scored it at every level. In junior college, he scored it at Langston, he scored it at Green Bay. He's done a much better job in the last 2 weeks of taking the shots and the opportunities that are presented to him. And I give him credit for that because that's not easy to do. You know, he's wired to score, and we've asked him to basically not take a back seat by any means, because I want him to shoot the basketball every time that he's open. But we've asked him to create more for others. We've asked him to rebound a little bit more and then be better defensively. And then the guards have done a good job of finding him. So I think that those guys need to have a little bit of credit as well. But Anthony can shoot that basketball, and it comes out of his hand pretty every single time. 30 on 14, 15 shots tonight. He's capable of doing that most nights, but he's a good player. I'm glad we have him. There's no questions about it.
Well,
Coach,
listen,
you're 16-6 right now. You're 4-5. I got to ask you this before we let you go. What has to happen for you guys to finish out the regular season and punch your ticket in the NCAA tournament?
Well, we've got four quad one opportunities left. We've got Kansas coming here, Houston here, at Central Florida, and at Colorado, right? And we've got to figure out a way to get, I would guess, 2 to 3 more wins out of those quad ones, those quad one opportunities, which is obviously easier said than done, because we've been fantastic in quad 2. We're undefeated there, and then in quad 3 and 4, or I think we're undefeated in both, actually. But nonetheless, we need to win games. And when you're in the best league in the country, that's easier said than done. But we welcome the opportunity moving forward.
Good luck.
Well, listen, we had Nate Oates on earlier. He doesn't drink. I have the mango card here. I highly recommend it to you.
All right. So mango carts are on special, I heard, at Eskimo Joe's. I might have to go over there and check it out tonight. It's Wheel Wednesday. It's Wheel Wednesday, and I guess that's where all the students are going. Now, I'm going to say one thing, and I'm going to say it one more time.
Do the Josh shirts. Do the Josh shirts. Go in there, have a couple of shots with them. Come on.
All right. Jeff, I sent you an Oklahoma State shirt.
I have
We win tonight, and you don't have the damn shirt on.
Yeah.
Like,
That's
what is
terrible,
what's
Jeff.
the problem here?
Here it is.
Come on, Jeff.
There it is.
Come on,
I got
Jeff.
it right here. Right here. I got it.
Should have had
I
it
got
on,
in front of
Jeff.
me.
I was about to say,
I know.
he reminded you about your thing, Goodman.
Listen, here in my defense, I'm a fill-in host. So when we go to break, I was gonna change, but I got to get my thoughts together. You know, I'm not Rob Doster at this hosting thing. All right, I'm a fill-in, just fill in. So I'm just like a fifth
You got
starter.
distracted.
Hey,
with
Jeff,
the
he's a head
mango.
coach.
That's
You don't want to
all
hear
what
no
it is.
excuses, man. Head coaches don't want to hear no damn excuse. Put the shirt on, man.
Listen, congrats, my man. Congrats. That's a hell of a win.
It is.
Good
Thanks,
luck.
Coach.
Good
Congrats.
luck against my Wildcats. Maybe he'll stay within 20.
All right, I'll see you guys. I have so many things I want to tell you right now.
He's
Jeff,
not
but I'm gonna
taking
let
the
it
bait.
slide.
He's not taking the bait.
There he is. Oklahoma State head
Is the
coach
same
Steve
guy?
Russ.
Don't he have an IU shirt on too? He's over here running his mouth about the
He
Wildcats.
a front
with an IU
runner,
shirt on.
man. He's a front runner.
I mean, it's been a hell of a year. Lutz, think about this. Indiana football, they win the whole thing. We got Arizona basketball, they're number 1. And by the way, the New England Patriots are playing in the Super Bowl. All I do is connect with winners. That's
He's
all
turned
it is.
into
It's
Rob
winners.
Doster. That's what he's done. He's
It's
turned into Rob
winners.
Doster.
You're
We
making
had
me
one
sick to
person
my
that was
stomach.
that we just couldn't deal with anymore, and now it's just shifted. Now it went from Rob to Jeff.
I'm sorry, fellas.
I
I'm
appreciate
sorry.
it, Coach.
All right,
See
fellas.
you,
We'll
man.
talk to you. Thank
All
y'all.
right,
You got it. Sounds
Have a
good.
good
Yeah, Coach. Thanks.
All right, there he is. He's pretty funny. He's a good dude and an absolute grinder as a coach to get to where he got to. So, all right, listen.